Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.
Hello and welcome to Nirma Bang, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral Daria. We have with us Kunal Shah, head of commodities, joining in. Kunal, welcome to the show. My first question coming to you today is with regards to crude. Clearly, you have OPEC, which has gone ahead and agreed to slightly ease their deep oil output cuts from January by 500,000 barrels per day. Uh, Overall, they failed to even find a compromise on a moderate and longer term policy for the rest of next year. What does this actually indicate, and what's the kind of impact we're expected to see on crude in the short term?
So ideally speaking, after what OPEC did, oil prices should have corrected. And instead of correcting, oil prices went up. The liquidity and the dollar is playing a major role in all the asset class, including commodities and oil. So if you see what is going on in the world, in emerging market, in commodities, stock markets, everything is moving up because the dollar is weakening. So when dollar weakens, at that time the fundamental of the particular commodity doesn't work. So what has happened fundamentally? Everything is going up? Everything is going up because the dollar carry trade uh, is going on at a massive pace right now across the world. So oil is moving up not because after OPEC's meeting yesterday, oil ideally should have corrected, but instead of correction, we saw oil moving up. So I expect today's job report is going to be a major catalyst for the dollar index. Most important, where the dollar index is heading, that is going to determine the outlook of commodities and all the asset class.
Hmm.
So today, all eyes will be on the dollar on the dollar index after the US job report. Very big event. So recently, in past, what we are seeing is the jobless claims in US are continuously shooting up from last couple of weeks, and that is basically causing dollar to weaken. So if the dollar index crashes below 90 today, you will see oil going up. And if it fails to go down, and if the job report is very bullish on the dollar, US dollar, the economy is really strong, and that job report comes up, then you will see some profit taking coming in. Another thing for oil is each one after another country. So, for example, India is starting now 80% of the capacity. Airline carriers are allowed to operate. So now, what this is basically doing is this is opening up the opening up of economy in many parts of the world is going on, including airlines. So that is basically reviving the demand for crude oil.
Right.
So that is also one of the factors which is really helping oil to shoot up. So in today's evening session, maximum upside I would see till 3450 to 3460, another dollar from here. Nothing above that. So if you want to go short after the job report, if the job report is bullish for the dollar, then you can definitely go short around 3450, 3460.
Right. So, taking this into consideration, especially in terms of where the dollar move is concerned, how do you expect gold and silver to move from here on? Because currently, the US stimulus hopes is something which is denting the dollar as well. And the gold prices are set for their first weekly gain in the last 4 weeks.
Okay, so today what I'm expecting is, if you see the expectation, like I said, the jobless claims have been higher. So at 6 o'clock, this report is expected. Previous payrolls were at 6,38,000.
Hmm.
Expectation is around 4,30,000. Anything below 4,30,000, anything at 4 lakh or below 4 lakh for non-pump payrolls, I think gold will shoot up like anything. So I will not give a call right now. I will give a view for you to trade. So if the payrolls are below 4 lakh, gold will shoot up. Just buy gold. If US payrolls are above 4 lakh 60,000, above 4 lakh 80,000,
Hmm.
then I think gold will correct. So I'm not predicting, but my view is towards bullish side. I would
Correct.
say if you ask me, Kunal, what is your expectation? Because there is a reason for me to say the job report can be bad is that the jobless claim are continuously moving up, and even ADP employment numbers are supportive for gold. So if gold declines before the data to 49, 100, 200, I will buy. And after the data, if the job report is bullish, then I would immediately exit because it is already moved up by 1500 rupees. So buy around 49, 100 to 200 before the data. If the data is bullish, it can definitely test 49, 700 to 49, 800. And same with the silver, 64,000 around you can buy. If data is bullish, you can see silver at 65,000, 64,900. And if data is not bullish, then why? So today I'm being little diplomatic because of the major data. Otherwise, I would clearly say, but my bias is towards upside.
Right. And from the base metals front, you've been positive, but what's your view from your on? Because copper is something which is catching everyone's eye yet.
Yeah, it's a economic indicator and it's near 600 rupees. So I recommended on last trading session that nickel to test 1190. It tested 1190 on the same day. It moved up today. My view is divided right now. I am bullish on certain metals like copper. I'm bullish on lead. I'm bullish on to certain extent on zinc. Nickel, I would short around 11, 15, 11, 12, 15, 12, 20. And copper, it can touch and go, test 600 rupees today in today's evening session.
Right. So overall, that seems to be a bullish view coming in with regards to base metals as well. In fact, there's one question coming in. What's the stop loss for gold?
Yeah, so good question. I think 48,900 to 950 should remain. You should keep and use it as a stop loss, because after moving up 1,500 rupees, it can go down. It tested high of 49,600, and from there, maximum retracement can be around 48,900 to 800. So, if more deep stop loss you want to put stop loss of 48,800.
Right. So that's the stop loss coming in with regards to gold. That's the only question that we had as well. Thank you, Kunal. Thank you, participants, for coming by as well.